Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Programmer Plays Master Key, continuing on with our nonogram. We are going to start today with Nonogram B20. Nonogram B20 is 14 pixels wide by 11 pixels tall. Got an easy start here with 14 row, so that. There's also 1 pixel row that also gives us a start. From this, we've also got one here. From this, we can start inferring a lot. This vertical 4 here is going to have to reach down to at least here, because it's a horizontal 1. These two have to be part of the 4, and vertical 3 would have to be here. That's going to have to be like that, because it's that additional pixel of certainty about the vertical 4. That's a horizontal 1, so we can X that out. Looking at this column, we've got a vertical 1 and a vertical 3. Well, there's nowhere else for the vertical 3 but here, so go ahead and fill that in, and then we can fill in this horizontal. Also fill in this horizontal. Tells us that this vertical 3 has to come down to here. Gives us the beginnings of the left edge for our 7. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We can use that to work vertically. So vertical 3, 1, vertical 3. Working sideways, we can say we need another horizontal 2, so that's got to go here. A horizontal 3, so that's got to go here. Horizontal 2 couldn't fit here, nor could it fit. Looking vertically, we need vertical 1 right here, vertical 1 right here, a vertical 1 right here, and a vertical 1 right here, here, and here. Can use that. Tell us, hey, on this column we need a vertical 1 and a vertical 3. Well, one way that works out is that. On this column we've only got vertical 1s left, so we can go ahead and X these out. That lets us look at this and say, alright, we need a horizontal 2, have to be there, which means that our vertical 3 has to be. Go ahead and X this because of our vertical 3 here. That gives us left edge for our 7, so we know that our 7 there is done. That lets us complete this vertical 3. We know that this is a vertical 1 and this is a vertical 1. We also know that this pixel is a vertical 1. We know that we've only got 2 segments on this column, and they're both 3s. This pixel and this pixel aren't close enough to be part of a single 3, which means this pixel and this pixel have to be part of the 3. Go ahead and do that, and that closes it off. That gives us a right edge for our horizontal 3 over here. And a right edge for this horizontal 2, and we closed out this row. Close out vertical 3, no. Close out these 2 vertical 3s, and this vertical 3 is already closed out. Come on, brain. Got some vertical 1s here that we can go ahead and close out, and that leaves only 2 pixels. Row. That means that we've also completed this column and this column. With that in place, our vertical or our horizontal 1, 6, 1 could have a 1 right here, and then this part of the 6. Or this is the 1, and this is the part of the 6. Either way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 5, 6. So we know that those are filled in. Either way. That gives us a top edge for our vertical 1 right here. Also, we can look at this column and say it's already done. Great. We know that this is going to be a 1 on our horizontal 1, 1, 4, so we can close that out. Because it's a bottom edge for a vertical 3 here. This our X there, which tells us, this pixel can't be filled in, so it's got to be the other horizontal 1 leading our vertical. Got a left edge for our horizontal 6 now. Great. And do working against our verticals. Vertical 3 has to be here. 1 and 3. Vertical 1, 1. Another 1, and there's only 1 left. That's a horizontal 4 completed there. Vertical 3 and 1 have to be there. Vertical 3 has to fill in these two pixels. Horizontal 2 requires us to X this out and fill this in for our horizontal 1. That means that our vertical 3 here has to be this. This means that our only remaining pixel goes there. There we go. Nonogram B20. That. It's I think the map icon for the city. So on to Nonogram B1. Nonogram B21 is only 12 pixels wide and 6 pixels tall with a 0 going across. That's going to let us rule all of this out, and then we can look at our verticals and say can't fit a 3 here or here, here or here, or a vertical 4 here. That leaves only 4 pixels for that 4. And we've got 2 pixels of certainty for our vertical 3s. Our horizontal 9 is going to have to go here. And would have to reach over to at least here. 3 pixels of wiggle room. Have to reach there. And with it coming all the way over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, know that it can't. By a similar token, we can go ahead and infer that these two are filled in as part of our horizontal 8. And looking vertically, we can say vertical 3, 1 couldn't fit both the 3 and 1 above this, so the 1 has to be below it. That completes our bottom row. Right? Go ahead and fill these pixels in for our horizontal 9. It's definitely going to have to reach over to it. Is that we've completed these 3 and these. That means that we know where the rest of horizontal 2 is, which is this vertical 2 here for the vertical 1. We've got a right edge or a left edge on our horizontal 8. Need to fit the horizontal 2 right there. Vertical 1, we got it complete. Our horizontal 9 can't fit there, which means this column needs 1 pixel there. That leaves only 1 pixel available for these. 5, 8, 9. Oh, and we're done. So very small that I'm struggling to see. I mean, it could be like a blimp this way. It could be a bird facing that way. I'm honestly not sure what I'm looking at. Out of context. So, moving on to B22. B22 is 15 pixels wide and 9 pixels tall. Got a couple easy ones here with zeros. We've also got only 1 pixel of uncertainty with these vertical 8s. We can go ahead and X out the majority of all of this because of those vertical ones that that called for. Horizontal 8 couldn't be over here. At 2 pixels of wiggle room. Horizontal 8. This would have to be filled in, and this would have to be filled in to complete our vertical 8s, and this pixel, because it's left, are done all of this. We need to get a 4 and a 1 on this row. 8 on this row. These are going to be filled in. That completes this. Vertical 3 is going to have to do that. 3 is going to have to do that. 2, that. That completes all of this. Done with all of this. This, I guess I'll bunch of Xing. Feels a little unnecessary, but alright. With all of that X'd out, you can say 1 space 1, 2, 4. The 4 is gonna have to fill in these pixels. Maybe could come over to here, or to here. Either way, can't have a pixel here. This row is done. With that row done, that means 8s have to be over here. Maybe anything here. The 4 and 1 have to be like that. Last pixel has to go right here. Again, out of context, I'm struggling to identify what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. On to B23. B23 is 15 pixels. Sorry, 14 pixels wide and 14 pixels tall. Which means we've got 2 pixels of certainty for this 12. 3 pixels of uncertainty for this 11. Similarly, this 12, we've got 2 pixels uncertainty. No uncertainty on 14. Pixels. Four pixels of certainty here on certainty 15. Right. We've got a N1 on this column. The 10 would have to reach down to at least here, and with this pixel already filled in, that tells us that it can't reach up to here. Go ahead and fill in these two, because 8 gives us has 6 pixels of wiggle room. Little 2 are always filled in. And look at this vertical 9 2 and say this pixel can't be filled in, because if it was, then it would be a 10 2. That gives us a lower bound for our 9, and also an upper bound for our 2. That tells us where this 4 cannot be. 4 could not reach here. Oh no, can't reach to here because we already decided that can't reach to there, which means that we actually already know that the 9 here has to be there, which actually we could figure out from a similar bit of logic as we just applied to the other one. gives us a right edge for our horizontal 6. Gives us a bottom edge for our vertical 1s. Vertical 8, 2 is gonna have to be like that. Go. Vertical 8, 2, same location. Vertical 7 is gonna have to come, because of the X at the top, it's gonna have to come down to at least here. It can't come down as far as have to be part of the 2, which means this. This has to be part of our vertical 4. That can't up to here. Horizontal 6 has already been completed right here. This has to be part of our vertical 6. Making this part of our vertical 3. This has to be part of our vertical 5 with separation here for our vertical 3. Our horizontal 4 has to have a pixel right here. Column is done. This column calls for a vertical 2, so it goes there, which gives us a left edge for our horizontal 3 over here. So, vertical 2, vertical 1. The right edge now for our horizontal 4, so that's done. This pixel can't be filled in because then it would be a 4. A 3, gotta be like that, gotta be like that. On this column we need a vertical 2 and a 1. Well, we've already got a 1 and a 2 filled in. That X them out. Gives us edges for our horizontal 12s here and our horizontal 10. Horizontal 8. Can't have anything there because it has to be over here. That completes our vertical 11 and 12. Horizontal 10. Horizontal 12. Go. Entirely sure what that is. Alright, on to Nonogram B24. B24 is a whopping 20 pixels wide and 10 pixels tall. At 20 pixels wide, this 8 here and 10 have only 1 pixel of wiggle room. This vertical 1, 1, 1, 1, 2 only has 1 solution. That gives us a right edge to work from. So that's our horizontal 6 there. Our horizontal 11 going all the way over to here. Our horizontal 10 complete out. Still 1 pixel of wiggle room on our horizontal 8. Horizontal 1, 1, and 8. Lets us X out the row. Excellent. At 13 pixels left, our 7 is going to have to fill in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This column is only 1, so we can go ahead and X this out. This column is only 1, so we can X all that out. 3 here. Working from the bottom, vertical 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. That tells us our horizontal 3 here has to be that. We can close this column. Go ahead and close out this column that we did a while ago. This column is only 1s, so we can X all that out. Horizontal 1 tells us we have to be there. Vertical 1, vertical 4 has to be here, which tells us our horizontal 1 has to be here. column is nothing but 1, so we can go ahead and X all that out. Nothing but 1's left on this one. I have to have a pixel here. Line has to be done. Still need one more pixel here, so that's going to be closed out. Can't be guaranteed. Yeah, guarantee that this is a 1. The other one might be here. In fact, we know that it is there because of our column needing it. This column calls for a 4, so that pixel is going to have to be filled in. This column, we only have 1's left already filled in, so we can go ahead and X all that out. This column we've already filled in. This column calls for a 2 at the bottom. The rest of it is 1's. That out. This row calls for a 2, and we can't put a 2 right here, so that means that our 4 has to go here. Alright, so that's the right half of the puzzle done. Vertical 3 has to fill in that pixel, and vertical 2 has to fill in this pixel. Row calls for a horizontal 2, so we can go ahead and fill that in. This row calls for a horizontal 2, so we can fill that in. This row calls for a horizontal 7, so 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and fill that in. Vertical 2 has to go here, vertical 1, vertical 1. The vertical 4 would have to come down to here. This row calls for a horizontal 1, so we're done. This row calls for a horizontal 2. We're done with that. Tells us the bottom of our vertical 4 here. That column's done. And there's a spot left in this column. But our horizontal 2 has to go here. This completed, and also we complete this row. Vertical 3 would have to go here. Horizontally, that has to be a 1. Same story with this one. This also has to be a 1. This would have to be a 1. Pixel being a 1 and pixel being that horizontal 3. Vertical 1, and 2 complete this column. That completes that 2 and that vertical 3. We need a pixel up here for our vertical 1. Pixel remaining on this. Complete our horizontal 8. And complete our horizontal 7. And there we go. Made the ship, I believe. I think that's the icon. So hopefully this B25 will be the other half of the ship. B25 is 13 pixels wide by 13 pixels tall. We've got a gimme here at the bottom. Gotta complete vertical 1s. Got some vertical 2s that we can complete as well. Does complete our bottom 2 rows. Nice. Only got 1 pixel of uncertainty, horizontal 12, so we can go ahead and fill this in. A horizontal 11-1 has only 1, so that completes. This column only has 1s remaining, so we can go ahead and X out. Same story with this one. This column only has 4 remaining, so go ahead and fill that pixel in. Column's only 1s remaining. Column has a 4. 1s. Know that that has to be X'd out. Definitely. Alright, this row needs another single pixel over here and another single pixel that has to go right here. This column calls for 2, so that's R2 right there. That's column calls for a boatload. 1. Only one solution for all those ones. Right? That's that one complete. That's that one complete. Can't have any here because the 4 wouldn't reach. That one complete. That one. That one. We need a 3 and a 4. Has to be part of the 4. Has to come up here, which means part of the 4. There's nothing here. Also. With this pixel blacked out, has to be in. That means it has to be a 1, which means it can't be anything. Also, X that out. Let's see. Vertical 4 couldn't reach down to here, which leaves only 3 pixels open for the horizontal. There can't be anything here because there's nothing below the 2 left, which is the 3 pixels that we need. This row have to go here. Our 4 here. Our 4 here. Column. Columns are also good. This column calls for a vertical 4, so I have to go with that. Column calls for a vertical 3, it's gonna do that. That completes this row. This row. Column calls for a horizontal, or this row calls for a horizontal 3, so it's gotta go there. X this out. That. This has to go here. Column. Column is also completed. The pixel there to round us out. Oh, I guess that's more of the ship. That feels a little weird that we get like front third, middle third, but not the back third. Definitely thinking this now. Right, well, that's the end of this list, so let's do let's do this boss number 1. F01 is 14 pixels wide and 14 pixels tall. Got a 14 pixel top row right here. Go ahead and fill that in. Go ahead and fill in 6 pixels on these 10 pixel wide rows. 2 pixels on this 8. We've got these vertical 11s that are gonna have to be continuous. Given that it reaches down to here, that means that it can't reach up to here. And 4, 6, 7, 8, 11. One, 2, 8, 11. Okay. Brain misfired a little bit there. Okay. What else can we? This 6, 2 pixels of wiggle room. Anything about 2s themselves, but we can say that the 6 is going to have to fill in middle 4 pixels. That tells us this has to be part of the vertical 3, but can't fill in this pixel, because then it would be larger than a 3. So that has to be here, and then this has to be vertical 8. So that has to go like that. Same story over here with this vertical 7. Has to be 7 have to come up to. That's all of that finished. With these 2 pixels filled in, this row has to be like this. Gives us closer bottom edge on the vertical 3 here. The vertical 8 have to come up to at least here. Vertical 4 would have to come up to here. The vertical 2 couldn't fill in this pixel, has to be here. Bottom edge for that vertical 3. A little bit more certainty on that vertical 4. Over here, much the same thing. Couldn't have a pixel here because then it wouldn't be a 3 and a 2, so it has to be like that, which then lets us fill in a bit about this vertical. That is vertical 4 has to be like this. Vertical 8, at least here. Vertical 3 has to be up to it here. And our vertical 2, we can go ahead and X out a bunch of bases that this couldn't. See, our vertical 3 simply couldn't read any of. Know where this 10 is. Did our vertical 4 here. We're here. Notice our horizontal 6 here, but that's okay. These pixels have to be filled in for our horizontal 2s, which completes our horizontal 3s. Our vertical 3. Horizontal 3s are also filled in. Our 2s have to count. Completed 8. This 8. Pixels left for the rest of the 3. Horizontal 4 would have to go here. Horizontal 3 would have to go here. Horizontal 2, 2, horizontal 2. Horizontal 8 left. Horizontal 10. That. Horizontal 161 has to be like that. There we go. We get a nice little dragon face. No, it's the fox lying down. I think that's a hurt pose for us. On to F02. F02 is 13 pixels wide and 16 pixels tall. 13 pixels wide. It's 11 has only pixels. Other easy. 5 pixels of wiggle room. 8. Fill in these 3. 6 on these 7, so 2 definitely filled in. Looking vertically, the 9 would have to come down to at least. Going upwards, 1, 6, 7, 9 have to come up to at least. The 10 have to come up to at least here, down to at least here. That gives us, this has to be part of the 3, there can't be anything here. at our verticals, got a vertical 5 have to come up to at least here. 6 that have to come up to here. This pixel filled in. That means 1, 2, 5, 7. Can't be anything right here. Tells us there can't be anything here because of our vertical 3. Tells us our horizontal 4 is going to have to come out. Horizontal 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also can't reach over to here, but also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Couldn't reach over to here. What else we can do? 1 space 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10. Know that these pixels have to be filled in. Highest arrangement are vertical 10. That means that we go ahead and fill this pixel because our horizontal 7s has to be filled in. Same for that means that we can go ahead and rule out all of these pixels from the 7s. Reach. Looking at our vertical 1, 5, 6s here, this pixel cannot be part of 6. This has to be part of this. This has to be the 6 segment right here. And if these 2 pixels were both filled in, then it wouldn't be a 6 anymore. It'd be a larger number. So that tells us our 6 can come at most up to most. And if that's the highest, then 1, 4, 5, 6. It has to come down to at least here. Also, if it came up to here, space 1, 2, 5, our 5 is going to have to occupy pixels. Lowest arrangement has to be there. Highest arrangement also has. I figured this out a while ago. There's only one possible arrangement of horizontal 4, 5, 2, so they have to be there. Looking at our vertical, we know that the vertical 3 is going to have to be coming up to here and not go here. That gives us a right edge for our horizontal 2. That tells us this is part of the horizontal 3, which means there's nothing. That gives us a top edge for a vertical 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. These 3 pixels have to be part of this 6. Go ahead and fill this in. Similarly, this pixel has to be part of our horizontal 8. That has to be filled in. Have to be part of our horizontal 6. Can't have anything over here. The 6. Our 8s couldn't. Tells us our vertical 2 couldn't fill in this spot. Our vertical 6 fill in. If this pixel picked X'd out, that means that our horizontal 8s are gonna have to occupy over 2. That tells us our vertical 3 can't reach down to. Also tells us space 1, 2, certain that this pixel was part of a. Tells us that our vertical 5 has to occupy nothing but 1s in these rows, so we can go ahead and X that out. lets us know with these X'd out, our vertical 1 that we need at the top of this has to be up here. Couldn't be here, then it'd be part of the 5. So that tells us there can't be any here or over here. Tracks with our vertical 6 over here, it could only reach up to, only reach down here. Pull that out. B6 gonna have to come down to at least here. Can't fit a vertical 2 here or a vertical 2 here. Can't fit a horizontal 2 here. This pixel is going to have to be filled in for our horizontal 2 because rightmost arrangement still needs 1 pixel of spacing. That gives us a bottom edge for our vertical 6 here. We've completed our vertical 5, so we can go ahead and X that out, which tells us our horizontal 2 has to occupy a pixel. Completes our vertical 6. We've got a vertical 6 here that we've actually already completed, which lets us complete our horizontal 2, and now we can fill in the rest of this 9 of this column. Lets us know our horizontal 3 here has to be like this, complete up this entire row. That means it has to be part of our vertical 6. Have anything here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Can't have a pixel here for our horizontal 11, which means our vertical 2 has to be like that. Go ahead and X the rest of this. A horizontal 1, so that's going to go there. This row calls for a horizontal 1 and 4, so that goes like that. This horizontal 7 on this row can't fit there, has to go here. Horizontal 7 has to go here. Horizontal 8 has to go here. It has to go here. Our vertical 3. These 3 pixels have to be part of our horizontal 4, which means we need a horizontal 2 that can't fit here, so it has to go here. Got 1 solution for the vertical 3 can be completed here. Finished our horizontal 11. Vertical 2. Vertical 6. Horizontal 1. There, and have to have a pixel there. Corroborates our vertical. Vertical 5 has to fill in this pixel. 5 has to fill in that pixel. Horizontal 5 couldn't reach here, which does complete our column. Vertical 1 completed. Vertical 2. Pixel has to be X'd out in order to form our horizontal 5, 1. Now, another here to complete vertical 5. Left for this column. Means that we need a pixel here. That gives us the fox waving at. There we go. F02. One more. We'll do F03. F03 is wide by 15 pixels tall. At 15 pixels tall, we can go ahead and fill in all but 2 of the pixels here because we want 1 pixel wiggle. That means that we can go ahead and start filling in some stuff about Horizontal 7 is going to have to reach out to here. Horizontal 8 has to reach out to here. And in fact, there's only one solution. Horizontal 8. One space 5 7 pixel room on the 7. Horizontal 5 here. Horizontal 6 1. I have to fill in this pixel. Hold on. 1 space 1 2 4 5 6. Gonna have to fill in all 4 of these. Only 1 2 space 5 1. This one. Looking vertically, we've got a vertical 13. That means that all of this has to be, and this pixel has to be filled in for our vertical 11. Vertical 13 does mean that we're going to have to fill upwards a lot. Up to here to be nice. Vertical 11 fill up to we can look at our horizontal 6 and say it couldn't reach here. Horizontal 5 couldn't reach over to here. Horizontal 2 couldn't reach here. This horizontal 2 done. Horizontal 2 here done. Couldn't fit a vertical 2 here, a vertical 4 here, or a vertical 5 here. 11, 8, or 3, or here. With these 3 pixels taken out, we actually know a lot about our vertical 11. There's 1 pixel left for it to wiggle. Vertical 2 pulls out a lot of pixels. We can look at our vertical 3, 2 in this column and say, all right, well, we couldn't fit a 3 above here without it touching this, so it has to be part of the 3. 3 couldn't here. Our 6 over here has to be. Couldn't fit a vertical 3 in these 2 pixels. Gotta be like that. This has to be a separate segment from this. That's one of our 2s. Has to be one of our other 2s, so it can't reach down to here. Our vertical 3 has to fill in this pixel. Tells us that the horizontal 5 couldn't reach. I think there's only enough room for this. Has to be part of the 8, I think. 1 2 5 7 8. Yeah. The 8 has to be filling in the. Know where our 2 means that we know where our 8 is. With that in place, we can say our horizontal 2 over here, it'd be spot. That gives us the bottom edge finally for our 14, 13. Our horizontal 6, closer. Horizontal 5's already been completed. Fill this in to get our horizontal. These 2 pixels have to be part of our vertical 4. And a space between them and our vertical 1. Got that complete now. Need a horizontal 3, so this pixel and this pixel have to be filled in, which completes our vertical 2. Right edge for our horizontal 7. 1 has to go here. We need to X this out to complete our horizontal 4. Already got our horizontal 4 here completed, so X this out. Horizontal 4 has to fill this in. Horizontal 1 requires that this X'd out. that lets us know that our 6 fills this pixel. Can't fit a vertical 3 right here, so our horizontal 6 has to be here. We need a pixel of space between our vertical 3 and 1, so that has to fit together like that. Horizontal 5 here first. Lower bound for the vertical 5. Upper bound for our vertical 2. Will has to be filled in to complete 6. Already completed our horizontal 2, meaning one more pixel for our vertical 11. And we need one more pixel here. Get a box running sideways. Sideways? I don't know. I'm gonna go with running sideways. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this one. All for watching. So we'll be doing more of the Fs. So get y'all being here, and I will see you next one. Bye.